Cape Town activists say they will continue to occupy vacant buildings in the inner city if government and the city fail to make good on their promises to provide housing. The organizations Reclaim the City stage a walk under the banner Empty Plots and Promises to highlight the lack of developments in the past 5 years. But the City of Cape Town says progress is being made. Aisha Ismail tells us more.
They want to live in the inner city, close to schools, shops and places of work. These activists say it is possible because there's enough land and vacant buildings to be turned into social housing. But they say those in power are dragging their feet and lack political will to cater for the poor.
These sites have been standing empty for the past 5 years. We have been campaigning for affordable housing on these sites. We are occupying 2 of the 11 sites, and still there is very little progress, and there's also no accountability from the side of the City of Cape Town.
Hendrik says with a housing backlog of over 600,000, and some people on the housing database for decades, more and more people are just occupying empty buildings and turning them into homes. More than 1,000 people have occupied what was the old Woodstock Hospital, renamed Sissigul House, and they have no plans to leave here anytime soon or ever.
We're saying that we're not going anywhere. Those of us who have been occupying, we have been building an alternative. We have also been co-designing. We've been busy with a co-design model of what this housing should be, particularly with the existing community that lives here at Sissigul House.
The City of Cape Town's Mako member for human settlement says land occupations and the hijacking of buildings do not solve the housing crisis.
This land that you see here today is part of the land release program. It's Pickwick. It will also be on our council agenda on the 28th of this month to make sure that we continue with the commitment of more than 7,000 social housing units that we're going to have in the inner city.
He says Pine Road in Woodstock will have a sod turning in September, where over 300 units will be built. Other land around the city is also earmarked for social housing.
And we have them also from next to Parliament, Salt River and Woodstock.
Activists say gentrification is also a problem in the inner city, with poor people paying low rent being pushed out to accommodate those with money. Aisha Ismail, Cape Town.